Welcome back, guys. We went south, we went east, we went west, now we went north. We are up here right at the two northern ladies, Missy and Sally, Mississinewa and Salamone. I couldn't come up here without stopping by Red Gold and checking out everything they got going here. They jumped into the fishing scene by promoting bass fishing, and now they came over and started promoting the crappie fishermen as well. I grew up with it in all of our cabinets. I grew up eating Red Gold products all of my life. So to be standing here right now, getting to meet the owner and fishing up here with their support is awesome. Guys, we are met this week by a guy who primarily bass fishes. This time, we're taking him crappie fishing right here in northern Indiana.
Hey guys, Todd Hollowell here from Indiana, and I'm a professional bass fisherman. You know, I've been out here for over 20 years fishing the bass circuit, and for the last decade, I've been fortunate enough to be working with Red Gold tomatoes. They've made a lot of that possible for me. Today, I'm looking forward to doing some crappie fishing. You know, over the course of the last 20 years, the vast majority of my time has been chasing bass. But I'll be honest, when we get to this time of the year, when a lot of people are heading to the tree stands going deer hunting, that's the time when I like to step away from bass fishing and just get out on the lake, have some fun, go out with friends and family, and do a little crappie fishing.
I've spent most of my life chasing success, chasing money, chasing respect. Truth is, nothing has brought me joy like being right here on the water. Rod in hand, hook on the line, chasing crappie. I am a crappie angler. These are our stories, and this is On the Hook.
I was here about a year ago, I guess it was, and the water was down then, and there was a lot of fish, but the water was a lot lower than what it was today. And getting out there and seeing all these fish relating to structure and all the shad up in there, I knew it was going to be the ticket to success. I just remember I looked out here last year, and the best ones I found was on the structure over here. But that was a good fish. I've done seen two that I think's pound and a quarter or better out here in the shad. And that's the thing, everything we know about crappie fishing is completely wrong. These crappie will sit out here face on in the current right beside them bass. They don't hide on the other side of the point. The big crappie get right in there. Like that one right there, there's a crappie. Got him.
Got him.
Got him. Come on in here, big boy. Now, is that a good way to start the day?
Nice. Came out there.
He come out, exactly, man. He come out there, drawed down on it, and nailed it. And that is a nice Indiana. That is actually more than I expected coming into this. I mean, that right there is just a nice fish. And he was sitting towards the top of the stump. Those are your aggressive fish that are looking for a bait fish to come over the top. And you always want to start at the top and work your way down so you don't spook the fish deeper. Textbook right there. Hey, even though a hillbilly gets lucky every once in a while, I just pulled that fish off of the top of that stick. Both of these fish have came from the top 1 foot of that stick up. And now we pulled off of it just a little bit, and one of them lower fish has raised up and took his place. I like fishing with the target right dead in front of me between me and the wind. That one right there's, yeah, that's our target fish. The other one ain't TV quality. I really think they'll hit your bait a little bit better. Mine's a creature bait. It's that uppercut by Crappie Monster. Dipped her in a little bit of JB's there and got ready to rock, and it worked out. You hear the line popping on my rod. That is, yes sir, yes sir. Just a good eating size fish. Well, with these big old gloves on, I can't get my thumb in his mouth. Just a good eating size fish, 9.5, 10 inches. And honestly, when you out grocery shopping, that's what it's all about right there.
That's right. Go to God's grocery store.
Go to God's grocery store. Stop by Red Gold on your way, grab your jar of salsa.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with All Aboard Marine, HH Rods and Reels, PTG Outdoors, and JB's Fish Sauce.
Coming from fall into winter, most of these fish should be out towards the mouth of the creeks. They'll be in a deeper water where they can get down there and just kind of hover in the water column. And if there's any standing timber or structure there close, that's where you're going to have an epic day.
You know, Todd, in the wintertime, these fish act a little bit different than they do in the summer. The summertime, you might have a single here or there, maybe one on a piece of structure. Now, in the wintertime, they will get so wadded up and so consolidated, you're actually pitching at a spot about the size of a 5-gallon bucket. Wow. And that's where that they want it, and there'll be just a ton of them on that one tree or at that one spot.
You can tell they're starting to group up real good here. And
starting to group up.
We've caught several doubles today.
Yeah, caught some doubles.
Compete.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby.
Come on, wait, look,
Crappie. There's a little crappie.
Another nice little eater. That one's actually getting a little bit of a belly on it. So that fish there has been out eating. It's getting a little bit of a pooch right there.
That's right. Feeding up for the winter time.
Feeding up for the winter time. But these are, this is a 3X steelhead mustad hook by Guthrie Tackle. And I use those, so when I set the hook, I know I got a hold of it.
Swing you on in.
Yep. Now, of course, I've got the net put up. I need to get it out in case we get a hold of any of those Mississinewa monsters here.
You know, growing up in central Indiana, this is a reservoir that I've never been to. I'm really surprised at the quality of fish, the quantity of crappie that are in this lake that Jeremy's got us on. It's been really awesome.
All right, come to your lake.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Here we go.
You got him?
Here we go. Here we go.
There we go. There we go.
Here we go. Oh, crappie.
Oh, Todd coming in there.
Well, he's no crappie monster.
There you go.
But they's fun to catch anyways.
Yes, sir. They are fun to catch.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Hey, we ain't done yet, buddy. We're going to get right back in there. I saw a couple good ones on the back side of that. That one just slid down the stump. That lets me know he saw what's going on and didn't like it none. So we're going to have to sweet talk him just a little bit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come here. That's a good one. Big old black crappie. Dang. Dang. I'll tell you what, big old gloves or not, my finger fits in his mouth just fine. There's actually 4 or 5 of them down there. That's just a really good looking black crappie. And even in this cold water, pretty murky, it's still got some color. That is just a really good Mississinewa fish. Slab. All right, you want to know what the definition of a slab is?
Yes, I do.
Right there,
That's
right?
it. Right there.
Right there. Go home, baby. We're gonna let somebody else catch that fish. That's one of the things that I love about crappie fishing is it's turning into more of a sport fish now, the way that we're able to go after them. And although it's not a 5-pound largemouth, we can still make it fun for a bass dude.
Absolutely. This is fun, man. I've never done this. This is the first time that I've set up here and crappie fished, and this is awesome. Flat out
Let's
awesome.
go get some more.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with All Aboard Marine, HH Rods and Reels, PTG Outdoors, and JB's Fish Sauce.
We're fishing up north, which is outside of our spectrum for our normal fishing for where I'm from. what's going to happen, the water temp's going to be a little bit lower, the air temp's going to be a little bit lower, and most of the time the fish are going to be a little bit less aggressive because of the water temp. I lost sight of my bait. I felt the stump, so I just eased out of there to keep from spooking the fish we're trying to catch. And when I get him in my sight again, I'll make another drop when I know I'm in the right spot. That one raised up. Oh, he's gonna go underneath the trolling motor. Oh, is that the other one? At 8. Sit still, baby, sit still. Doggone it. Every time I get on it. It was just a 11-incher. We'll keep that net for the big ones. Just an 11-incher's all.
You can catch every one of them fish off of that tree top.
I'll be able to sit there and pick every one of them if we wanted to, because they are ready to eat today, guys.
Yes, they are fired up.
Fired up. And that's the thing about these crappie. You get them on a tree like this where they're stacked up, you don't want to give them a second's break, because as soon as you let the fish on that pile cool down, you got to get them fired up again, and that's where they shut down on you for an hour at a time. And then you catch one and they go straight back into a feeding frenzy. Don't let up. Stay on them. Stay after them. And this stump just keeps on reloading with more fish. We're renting a stump right on the side of the channel. That is always my go-to. A stump on the edge of the channel, because they reload. These fish are out here chasing the bait balls out in the middle with the bass and the catfish and everything else, and they just come over here to take them. This is their gas station. This is their pit stop. So you just stay on it and hammer them down. There's a giant right there. Here he comes, here he comes. Get him. Oh, giant, oh, giant.
Baby, I got to get up on this one.
Oh, boy. Yes, sir.
Man, that's fun right there. That's fun.
Oh, and that's why I got the net out, guys. I felt like that was about to happen.
That's old crappie. Oh, who's your crappie? Oh, who's your crappie? Let him go?
Yes, sir. Let him go back. That's the beauty of it. We can now let the fish go back for other people to catch, because like I come up here and then we got to hit the road again. I'm not going to clean and eat these fish. I'll do them at my home lake or whatever. But now these big fish we can let go back, and somebody's kid or grandkid. Now, Mississinewa is a great lake in the summer and spring. It just worked out to where when we come up here next week, what's it going to be? What'd you say, 70 or something next week? High 50s next week. And I just picked a bad day to come. I thought, that's what I thought. I had picked a bad day. But this is working out pretty doggone good right now. And one's following me down. I'm trying to get down to the target fish. There's your bait. You're at good height.
Get him.
There's one. That was the one that was following me down. That there ain't gonna make the team. This same stump has such a diversity of fish on it in age class and size class. They're just all there. And we even caught a great big black crappie off the same stump as a great big white crappie here just a minute ago. And that was kind of cool.
It's amazing how many fish are in this lake.
Oh, it's unreal how many fish are in there.
We've been out there 30 minutes.
30 minutes, and we just about shot a whole show. Got him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how it's done.
The lady's being good to us today.
All good. Mississinewa.
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 Mississinewa. Good old fat belly. Solid 12-inch fish. Starting to get the knot on its head. The eyeballs are proportional to the body. And that lets me know that you all have got a great up-and-coming class of giants in this lake.
Got a lot of them.
Got a lot of them.
Yes, sir.
That's true. You do have a lot of them. This has been pretty awesome.
Nice.
Little fish bump.
Uh-huh.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with Cornfield Fishing Gear, Guthrie Tackle, Skinny Water Marine, and Red Gold.
Mississinewa absolutely has what that I look for in a lake. We showed up, she showed out, I'll be back.
Look at you. There's a bunch of them in there.
There's a bunch of them.
And they're mixed by size. That's what's interesting. You
Yeah.
know, like there's big ones, there's little ones, there's medium-sized ones.
They're all just right in there
They're
together.
grouped up right here real good.
And right now we can see that the smaller fish are up above the bigger fish. The bigger fish kind of slid down when Todd caught that first fish here. They knew something was up and something wasn't right, and that just goes to show you they're big for a reason.
Yep. They're smart.
Let's find out. Right.
sir.
Oh, boy, Todd.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I should have got the net out. I should have got the net out.
Oh, look at that one, baby.
Tank!
Look at that
Tank!
one. Yes, sir.
For all the other fishermen out here that can see what we're doing, sweet! Thought there's some pigs today on Mississinewa. Man, you think about North Indiana.
Who's your daddy? That's what I have to
Exactly.
say, and that's what I've got to say.
You think about North Indiana, you don't think
You don't
about
think about
fish
that.
like this. I mean, wow, I've only been here once. I come here a year ago, come up here and fish for about half a day, and I guess we probably caught 300 fish. And we caught a few like this,
Yeah.
but this morning we on
Oh,
them.
man. A lot of people in the deer stand this time of year, but
Well,
that's where it's at right there.
I don't know.
That is the deal. for
that
me.
is the deal right there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you detected the sarcasm in my voice. I'm gonna let this fish go so somebody else can catch it. But the sarcasm in my voice when I was talking about show everybody else, we got the whole lake to ourselves.
Nobody even at the boat ramp.
There was no wait at the boat ramp. We was able to park right down by the water. And we've been fishing, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah. No boat traffic. Now you
No
gotta
boat-
dress for it. You gotta dress for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to dress for it.
You gotta dress for it.
Now, my boots are a little bit big for what I got going right here. They are hunting boots, but my feet will not get cold all day in these boots. I know they're huge, but they are doing the
That's
job
right.
and it's keeping me comfortable.
Just gotta dress for it.
Got to dress for it. My gloves don't match, but I don't care.
The late fall, headed into winter time, a lot of times, especially on a drawdown lake like this, when you look at the shoreline, you see how far this lake is drawn down, but those fish come out here.
Okay.
We're used to fishing around the creek channel. The fish like to suspend this time of year. Especially, the sun's trying to poke out right here, and those bass will lift up and sit on top of these stumps and just suspend
Okay.
around the trees.
Okay.
But man, you got these electronics now, and you can see the crappie are out here, the bass are out here. There's a lot of similarities. In my experience, a lot of times the best trees are the ones that aren't visible. You look back in this cove and you see all these visible trees, this standing timber, but a lot of times it's that tree that's submerged over there.
Over there by itself,
People don't fish it.
can't see it.
They can't see it.
That's the beauty of the visible timber. They can come out here and catch fish off this visible timber, but then there might be a short one under the water there that is going to be holding your big fish or holding a lot of fish.
We call that the sneak hole.
The sneak hole.
Everybody's got to have a sneak hole.
Oh, got him. Net. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Mr. Todd. Uh-oh.
Hey, baby.
Hello. Beautiful. Oh, my God.
That was pretty.
That was pretty. Man, that kind of scared me a little bit when it bit.
That's what you come to this place for.
Oh my goodness.
You put on a clinic today, man. I appreciate
We were
you
coming
taking
after
the
some
time.
groceries, but man, we just went and made a big fish show. Yes, sir. Todd,
Nice.
buddy, I appreciate you coming out and
Man.
fishing with me. This is awesome.
Great. Good stuff.
Great guy, great people, and that's what North Indiana is about right there. The stuff that you all support through Red Gold and the Folds of Honor. If you have not checked out Folds of Honor, guys, go over and look that stuff up, because that is 100% true blue, selfless acts from people in northern Indiana, and that's why I'm extremely proud to be standing here with you today. He represents Red Gold on the Bass Tour. I've been representing them on the Crappie Tour, and together we can make a difference. I am so happy that you all had me up here, man. Todd represents Red Gold on the Bass Circuit. I've been representing Red Gold on the Crappie Circuit, and that's what it was that made this happen today, was us coming together and just promoting fishing and outdoor life. Guys, stay tuned. Next week, we still got another episode coming at you, and we're going to show you just exactly how to, whether you're a bass guy or a crappie guy, put them on the hook.
I need some sun rays. I need a drink in my hand and a long hot summer night.